I'm Daniel Kelly. I'm a pianist and composer living here in Brooklyn, New York. Play jazz and original creative music. I was commissioned by Flushing Town Hall and the New York State Council on the Arts to create a concert-length musical composition that incorporates recordings of people who live in Flushing. Flushing's amazing because there's people from all over the world in Flushing. You know, Queens, New York has 137 different languages spoken there. I met people from China, from Russia, India, Pakistan, students, seniors, people who run businesses, and I recorded those interviews. And I took their voices and wove them into the music that I wrote, so that when people came to the concert, they could actually hear their voices telling their stories in the performance.
Like me, it's Chinese American, some is Korean American, some is Spanish American, some is Jewish American. The most important is everybody's American, use the same language. So language and you stand on the same land, make this common sense, put everybody together.
Some of the pieces reflected the mood of the people I was interviewing. I talked with a couple amazing students from Flushing High School, and they were talking about their worries about graduating from high school in this economy.
I'm really confused about high school, getting off. Like, I seen this like you were a child one day and now you're growing up and now you're an adult. You gotta be more responsible than before.
I took a group of students to see your performance, and the beauty of it was that they are mostly Spanish-speaking kids who are not used to jazz, for example, as a music, and they're more into Latin. And so they loved it. They were able to see a different kind of genre, musical genre, outside of the Latin experience.
Having Daniel enabled to have the time to sit down with them and ask them about their stories, ask them about their life, ask them what it was like to be an immigrant, how do you become part of a community, what does that even mean, was really quite an extraordinary opportunity for all of us.
The idea of using recorded voices in music has been something I've been exploring for more than 10 years. I first did it when I encountered an old cassette recording of my great-grandfather. My aunt had made this when he was 97 years old. I never knew him, but when I discovered these cassettes, I listened back to stories of him. He was a professional baseball player, so he was talking about playing baseball in the days of Ty Cobb, this is the 1910s, and also singing some songs. So it was a way for me to connect to my family history.
That is something I never thought of doing, recording my experience as an immigrant. And it's inspiring me to record my relatives who are in their 80s.
In this performance, we had a special guest as well, Xiao-Fen, amazing Chinese pipa player. I put her in a setting where normally you don't hear pipa. We kind of turned it into a rock jam.
I think that everybody who left the performance, particularly those who had been interviewed and had been part of the process, really left having a sense that they were much bigger than just themselves, that they were bigger than just individuals, that they were actually part of a community. It gave them a sense that they were neighbors.
It's really, rubber to the road. Let's meet people. Let's get the music out to them. I'm really excited about bringing this model to other communities. In this performance, we had group of 5 people performing the music, but I feel like it could be different for every different community. It could be myself solo piano, or I could be working with local musicians and incorporating them into the piece. I feel like there's so many different ways this could go, whether it was in Maine or New Mexico or Ireland or Africa, I feel that each piece would really sound different and really represent the community in a special way.